My Zoom folks, can you see the PowerPoint presentation and can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Brandon, do you mind shutting that door? Please. Awesome, awesome. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kathy Guzman Russell. I am the Member Services Manager for the Charles County Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to the third hybrid Chamber 101 for the year. We used to do this all virtual, so now we're doing this in person. I just think that it's a better opportunity for us to network. I know everybody's kind of tired of Zoom, but we still love the convenience. But when we have an opportunity to get together, drink some free Starbucks coffee, I don't think it's ever a bad thing. So we're going to start off first and foremost by doing our welcome and introductions. From there, I'll go over, who is the Charles County Chamber? Why are you a member, or why are you thinking of joining? The value of your membership, as well as a virtual tour of our website, and of course, the best kept secret. So our folks on Zoom, unfortunately, our in-person folks can't see you, but hopefully they can hear you. So we're going to start off with Kim Bannister for your welcome and introduction. Why are you a member, or why are you thinking of joining? So hopefully they'll be able to hear you, Kim, if you can start us off.
Great. Yes. Good morning. My name is Kimberly Bannister. I am recently launched a consulting firm located in Charles County, Maryland. I live in St. Mary's County, Maryland. I am joining the chamber to get to know the businesses in Charles County, find out about business opportunities, network, and yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome, awesome. So you said you're not a member yet?
Yes.
No.
Okay, very good. So we'll
Okay.
we'll have a chance to chat about that afterwards.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Got it.
All right, and the next our next guest, again, Kitty Cat.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, hi. I am not a member yet. I'm interested in membership, and I signed on today to hear more about the Chamber of Commerce, the benefits of actually having a membership. I am a newly found nonprofit in Charles County. And I just want to hear more information and what's the value of actually having a membership before I do commit. So that's why I'm here today.
Sure. What's the name of your nonprofit organization, and I guess what is the mission?
It is Support a Scholar, and we offer student support services and resources for high school students that are pursuing their post-secondary education.
All right, thank you so much.
Sure.
All right, so we're gonna kind of have to do this a little bit funky, so folks online can kind of see you guys. Want to make them know like that. Les, Brandon, are you able to do that with your camera, kind of show that? Does that work? We apologize for making you guys dizzy for a second. So if you all would be so kind as to, kind of turn towards the camera and then kind of address everyone from there. Perfect, perfect. All right, we'll start with you.
My name is Neil Carter. I work with the American Victims Resource Center. We represent crime victims all throughout Maryland and the Training Services, Southern Maryland, Charles County, and Calvert State.
Awesome, awesome.
Hi, I'm Sandra Sandoval, also from Maryland Fund Victims Resource Center. All that she said, and the three of us here, we also live in Charles County, so it's so important for us to have people know what we do and provide free legal resources to victims, especially when they need us. And this is our home, so of course we want people to know that we are here. So,
Welcome.
thank you.
Jennifer Abel, also Maryland Crime Victims Resource Center. Chambers are so important to be a part of for the networking opportunities that they provide to you in which you live. I have been a member of Charles County Chamber for 20 years in my other position at another nonprofit. So now that I'm at Maryland Crime Victims, I think it's so important for us to bring the organization on board here in the community.
All right.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Katrina Holloway, and I am what you call a University Development Counselor for Grand Canyon University. Obviously, 3 campuses in Arizona, and I am here. But I do represent the online division for degree programs ranging from undergrad, graduate, doctoral programs in online format. I do work with Charles County, Prince George's County, and excuse me, and Calvert County with the public school system, working with teachers, educators to help them to finish, start, complete degree programs. I also work in the healthcare market. We have a robust nursing and healthcare division or college, and also with businesses. Anyone who's looking to have a partnership agreement with us to allow you to offer educational benefits to your employees, that's something that we can do. And I am rejoining the chamber, in that I was a member, and then dreaded COVID hit, and everybody knows what happened there. So I'm back. So we're
Welcome back.
And it's very beneficial. I've had an opportunity to attend a lot of the, for those of you who are thinking about joining the monthly networking, the activities, diverse group of people. So I found it very beneficial and hope to pick up where we left off before. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Floor, is it Flore?
Yes, Flo.
Floor, oh, Floor, okay.
Yes. Hi, my name is Flo Molamba, and I'm a hairdresser, so I received a email about this conference, and then I said, okay, I need to join because I'm a small business, and I want to learn. And I came here to learn more things about growing business, how to manage my business, and that's mostly what I'm here for.
Great, great. We have tons of resources and lots of business partners, or community partners, I should say, to help you with that. Thank you. Thank you for taking advantage and coming today. Katrina.
My name is Katrina Fuller. I have a wedding event planning business. That basically serves the DMV area. I'm also signed up on an app as a coordinator for weddings. And basically, I decided to sign up for the chamber because I went to the bank to open a business account, and they basically was telling me about all the great opportunities and networking events that they have. And so that's why I'm here today.
My name is Jonathan Morgan. I'm the owner of College Farm Farm Dr. Moving. I cover Charles County, St. Louis County, and Howard County. Pretty much you want to move from A to B, inside the house, outside the house, and do drug removal anywhere else. I'm a new member as of maybe a month now.
About a little bit under a month. Yeah.
And
Same thing with Katrina and Maryland Crime Victims. And then, yeah, and you rejoined a couple of weeks. We just got your check a couple of weeks. Wow, this is like the newbie crew. I like it.
networking.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome, awesome. Allison?
I'm Allison Goodwin Turner. I am at Pinner Production. We do IT, technology. I'm ready to speak more to that. As you can see here today, recording and supporting with the technology behind the scenes. We also do event planning and audio and video production. So two of the flyers on the table are from events that we have coming up for our company.
Thank you, thank you. I'm kind of curious to know, I know Jennifer and Katrina kind of already told me, you know, who referred them. Jennifer has been involved in the chamber with other organizations, so she already knows the value. Katrina said she was already a former member, you know, that came back. So who can I, you know, think? I know Katrina, you, you know, is the bank for Dante and Flora. I guess who referred you? I know you said you got an email, but who can we thank to refer you?
I have a suite here in, 301 Salon Suite.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm the manager and also next week.
Oh, okay, very good. All right, Dante?
Well, I started marketing at the Blue Cassidy.
Uh-huh.
Saw their member here and they were like, try it out. So,
Okay,
you're right.
very good. Wow, I'm always interested to know, you know, how you guys were referred. So we'll go to the next step. So we did the hello, my name is. Who is the Chamber of Commerce? All right. First and foremost, it's you guys, it's our members, and it's our prospective members. Our corporate partners, which, you know, Dante just happened to mention, which was the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. In addition, our other corporate partners are Community Bank, in addition, Southern Maryland News. We also have the Wills Group, who also supports Dash In. The other ones are in Charles County Economic Development. So those are just a handful of our top tier. And with those corporate partners, what that means is just they give a little bit above and beyond, you know, to support the chamber. So you're going to see their, you know, their logos everywhere. Everybody has that opportunity to participate as a what we call it a PIP, a pay it forward partner. Our board of directors. This year, we have 15 board of directors, of which 6 sit on the executive committee. One of those is a non-voting position as secretary, but we have the president, we have the board chair, vice chair, secretary, again, non-voting, treasurer, and member at large. In addition, we have another, I think it's 10 board of directors who are not on the executive committee. They meet once a month. And they meet at the end of each month on Mondays to go over our strategic plan and just to make sure that, you know, we're staying on track and making sure we're following our guidelines. Our volunteers, as you heard Allison say, and then I think Jennifer, when you were a part with the other organizations, the opportunity to volunteer, we have plenty of events. This is just one of many events that we have. In addition, we have our networking events that are monthly. We try to, you know, spread it around, whether it's from 4 to 6, if it's in a network at noon, which we had here at the library last week. And we're trying to do morning mixers as well, but you know, that remains to be seen. But it seems to be that our network at noon and our afternoon mixers seem to be, you know, the hot thing, you know, to go to. We're getting over, I want to say 100 people at each one of them, and even the network at noon got up to about 80 people. So that's, again, the opportunity to network, you know, like Katrina was saying, it's so important. People are ready, you know, to come out and be seen and talk about their business and their opportunities. Staff, 3 of us. So there is me. And then I don't know if you guys can hear. Jessica, can you jump on real quick? Let's see if she's going to jump on. Good.
Hi.
You guys
Can you?
can't see her. They can't see you, but they can hear you.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you, Angel. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, can you let Angel in?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
You don't see her waiting.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Let me do a stop share. Yeah, I don't see anybody in the waiting room.
Right, give me 1 second.
Okay. All right, so there's three of us. There is my position, again, I'm the Member Services Manager. Jessica Richards, she's the Event and Communications Manager.
It should be
And
next month.
she said, oh, she'll do it next month, okay. And then we have our President and CEO, Bonnie Grady. And those are the three people who are on staff. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. And then Allison, how do I make you co-host? I just click on it and say co-host.
And you have to click on my profile once a week.
If not, I'll just manage. Let me go back to sharing my screen. Thank you for the offer, though. We'll get it together.
I think there was someone trying to get in and I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't get them in, okay. So those are, again, the people of the chamber, the members, the corporate partners, board of directors, volunteers, and staff. And the purpose of the chamber is to grow businesses and better communities. Our mission statement, to generate business prosperity through promotion, advocacy, and education for our members. Pretty simple, but it's a very, very strong statement and something that we've been working towards since 1956. We already kind of went over why you are a member or why you're thinking you're a member. So we're going to go over the core member benefits: networking, advocacy, marketing, education, and savings. So what I want you to do, I gave everybody kind of a brochure here. If you look at that. So I'll back up a little bit to go over, what that means for networking. You guys know what that means. Advocacy. We have a legislative committee that reviews during session a couple thousand bills. So I'm going to ask Jessica to unmute so she can go over, the advocacy piece of the legislative committee, because she's the staff liaison for that. Thanks, Jessica.
Hi, yeah, so our legislative committee meets through January and through April, and they go over all of the bills that the Maryland legislature is putting through. Our committee chair, Phil McDonough, looks at every single one, and if they have a business application, he'll sort them into their appropriate subcommittees. Then the subcommittees review those bills. They vote on them every Wednesday from, again, like April to or January to April, and we'll take positions on bills that affect Charles County businesses.
Thank you, thank you. So yeah, again, that team is how many volunteers? About 25 volunteers, Jessica?
Yes, and they're active.
Yeah,
Very
25 active
volunteers.
volunteers, and it's broken down in like you said, into subcommittees. So just know that you have somebody that's, looking out for the interest of, any small business and nonprofit. For the marketing piece. So this is where I kind of wanted you to pick up your brochure. You have the, and those online, I'm sorry that you can't see it, but I'll make sure to email it to you because I can only share on one screen at a time. The marketing. So you have the marketing and sponsorship opportunities. And what that looks like is signature event sponsorships. What you see on your table in front of you is for our golf tournament. So that is one of our signature events, one of our four or five signature events for the year. Program booklet ads at each one of our signature events. There's a program book that goes with that. You have an opportunity to place your ad in there. Networking mixer sponsorships, website and e-blast banners. And thanks to Jessica, we now have that capability for everyone to advertise, through the e-blast, either through the e-newsletter or our e-blasts that go out sporadically through the week. Video spots in our lobby and at our events. We're able to have, we have a huge display. You can put your materials in the chamber lobby. And then our annual membership directory. So that's going to be coming out in the summer. That's your opportunity to market. For E, for education, we have our monthly lunch and learn sessions, which we bring in industry leaders. So the industry leaders, who are they? Are actually our members. Members who in the past, I'll let Jessica chime back in, to let us or to let you guys know who the past lunch and learn speakers were and the topics that they covered and the ones that are coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So our most recent one was very successful. It was Lakeisha Moore with Your New Image, and she did a branding boot camp. It was phenomenal. I learned a lot, and it was about marketing. So that was wonderful. Before that, I believe we had Gage with Energy Select. Before that, we had Tanika Chance with T12 Technologies, who, runs a very successful IT firm. We've got some really good ones coming up. I think Dr. Malcolm is going to do one. We've got some good ones, and we're almost booked through December. So if you want to teach a class, I have December open, and then we got to go till 2024.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah, so again, thank you, Jessica. The purpose of the Lunch and Learn is to talk or to let an expert speak on a topic. And it's a full hour. Either they provide lunch or you guys bring your own lunch. It's depending on the speaker for that week, or I'm sorry, or for that month. And from there, after they give their presentation, they have the last 10 minutes of that presentation to talk about how they're able to, facilitate, a solution based on the topic that they've spoken about. And also, S is for savings. So we do have a couple of who work with us who provide savings for our chamber members. In addition, you have the opportunity to do chamber member discounts, and I'll show you how to do that in your page. So we're going to do a tour of of our website. Let's see if this works. Nope. All right, let me stop share. All right. Okay, good. It's up there now. So this is how many people have visited the website. Of course, you guys have. So it's that easy. We'll start from the top. So we have the opportunity for you to have your member login, our business directory. This is a really important piece, in that it mimics the actual printed directory that comes out each month. Here you're able to search, for a name or a category. So this is, let's put in, I know you guys have done some work to lately, Maryland Crime Victims Resource Center. So if you type that in, it brings your page right up. Grand Canyon, have you done it?
I have not.
Let's see who else we can tell on. College Hunks, let's see. Oh, we got some work to do. Let's go to Pender Productions. I know you guys.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Now, are you downloading a video, an improved video for your page?
Oh, go.
You can do that?
Sure, I'll go over that, how you can upload your video.
Okay.
So this is just a quick sample of, what your page looks like. The importance of our website is that we are fueled by over 500 member pages, individual member pages, in addition to our information. So I'm sure, everyone knows that the more, we call it our SEO, I'm losing my words this morning. SEO, go. What are search engine optimization? Thank you. Search engine optimization. So it, basically, when you have 500 businesses and their information is updated each and every month, it has the opportunity to get bumped up in the Google search. So let's say Google search, somebody was looking for moving companies, or if somebody was looking, for, online universities. A lot of times our members say, you know what, when people do, their Google search, they find that their chamber page comes up even before their own website, because again, their member page is fueled by other ones. So that's why it's important to kind of update this. And like I said, I'll go over it. All right, so we have from there, our top banner position, advertising our annual golf tournament. And again, those flyers are on the table. In addition, by the coffee, you have the opportunity to volunteer that day for any of the positions that they have available. And I think I just did a good job of listing what those are. So we're going back to our homepage. For those who are not members, this is where you go to join now and join the chamber. And again, just click join the chamber and it's a very simple process. Steps 1 through 5. After you make your payment, I get a notification on my end to say that the application has been completed. And then I send you, your onboarding message so you can go ahead and log in. Our chamber events. So it's broken down into 2 categories. These are the events that the chamber is putting on. And it's, shown in a calendar. And then community events. These are events that anybody in the community, including our members, they have the opportunity to submit it for review. And then it'll end up on our calendar. And as you can see, that's one of our popular features. And then again, when you have the opportunity, you can kind of go over, the other tabs. Again, our business directory and what it looks like, online. This is what the printed directory looks like. And the digital directory, again, just kind of reads. Okay, thank you. That's fine. Just open it. How is it saying that? Well, I'm glad this came up so I can address that at a later time because people should be able to read it. Okay. All right, that's still there. All right. And like I said, when you have an opportunity, just kind of go through all the pages about the chamber. Right here, the news that you need to know, job postings, press releases, and those are 2 things that our members are able to upload their information, as well as the calendar. So let me go back here to my presentation. You guys able to see that? Okay. Included with your membership, as I stated, is your member-designed, member-driven features that you want and need. And again, it's powered by almost 500 websites. And again, we mentioned that it's free, not only free, again, it's included in your investment. And here we go, search engine optimization, increasing traffic, quality and quantity of your visitors, feeding the monsters, the quality in and quality and quantity content, garbage in and garbage out. And we'll go over the member dashboard in a second, but I wanted to take a pause for the cause. Again, just to kind of go back over, what your member benefits are. So the member page is a part of your benefits. But I wanted to go over page 2, what is also including. So we have our ribbon cuttings and our grand openings. We have our monthly networking mixers that I mentioned already, monthly lunch and learn sessions that I mentioned, 3 free listings in the membership directory. So that's going to be, online, how I was able to search for you guys online, as well as our printed directory, as long as it's purchased. Hey, Shannon, as long as it's purchased, or your membership is up to date and purchased before the date that it gets published. The enhanced member profile on our website, and again, we're going to go over that in a minute. I've spoken to other chambers who basically charge sometimes upwards of $1,000 per year for an enhanced member website. Again, we went over advocacy during legislative session, the educational opportunities and the marketing opportunities, as well as cost savings programs. And I'd like to jump to the end of that page for committees and volunteer opportunities, which is our Business and Education Committee. So that's one committee that I spoke with you already about, Katrina, where it's basically, I guess, a collaboration of Charles County Public Schools, the College of Southern Maryland, and our business community, where the Chamber of Commerce basically fosters that relationship, first and foremost, for workforce development. So let's say that, you have somebody who's more so for you, Dante. Let's say you need somebody who has a CDL license, to drive your trucks. And are there any other specialties that they need or certifications that they need for moving?
Not so much, but definitely licenses.
The CDL. So what that looks like for the Business and Education Department is the Charles County Public Schools, ask the business community, and which we have been doing, what is it that you guys need? We understand that there's a workforce problem. How can we train those kids now to be ready as soon as they graduate, to be ready, to work? So again, there's, a multi-step process that goes, with that. So, they have the money and the funding to provide those classes at school, while they're there, where it's, no additional charge for them, so they can be ready to go. So that's, step one. And then step two is, we're working on housing. Okay, great. You got them jobs, but are you guys paying them fairly? So they're able, to live here, because this is not a cheap county to live in by any means. So there's, multifaceted, solution, for this. So, but that's first and foremost is our workers are here. There's 29,000, students within Charles County Public Schools alone. And again, that doesn't include the certificate programs that the College of Southern Maryland offers. Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. So one of our members is here, Allison, who's a part of the DEI committee. So if you kind of wanted to speak on that, the purpose of, I guess, that committee and, the things that we've accomplished so far.
Just on the DEI.
Just DEI.
So yeah, the diversity, equity, inclusion, committee, I probably joined like mid last year. And we've done several events so far and had a really good turnout. One of my favorites though was the one where we had a panel discussion where we had the branding and marketing, I think it was with Keystone Moore. And then we also had the financial business piece, which a lot of people are interested in because they want to know, how do I build capital? How do I gain capital? How do I partner with the bank or get a loan to, start my business, which is important for small businesses. So we had, I believe, Troy Smith speak on that. And so that was really good as well. And so it was not only networking beneficially, but it was also beneficial in the sense that you gain a better understanding of like what tools you have access to, who can you speak to afterwards. So a benefit for your business as well.
Awesome, awesome. So the great thing about that educational symposium that Allison was talking about is it was so well received that people that night, wasn't it, Allison? They wanted to know, okay, well, when's the next one? I'm like, we just kind of, finished this 10 minutes ago.
And also it was free.
It was free. It was, it was free to members and actually free to the community at large, because one of the missions of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Group, again, is to bring down those barriers that, sometimes we just don't have, the access to. Who they represent are women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, as well as minority-owned businesses. So basically, and when you see Charles County and the makeup of Charles County right now, a lot of women-owned, veteran-owned, and minority-owned businesses, those are our small businesses that are fueling our economy, at the moment. And then we're subject to, we're looking at adding the A piece of it, which is accessibility. So, with our individuals or our community members with invisible disabilities, as well as those who are hearing impaired or visually impaired, again, providing resources, for them as well. Economic development and transportation, a very important, partnership that we have with Tri-County Council, economic development, Charles County Economic Development, along with other partners, are basically our eyes and ears of what's coming down, the pipeline or what's going on. So, even to road structure, we're going to be going to a panel, I think tomorrow, to hear about the expansion of Route 6 and how that's going to be, affecting businesses. And again, because of that committee and because we're connected with them, we're able to let our members know, hey, this is, what's coming up, and it could affect you in the long run. For transportation, if you're trying to, get to, someone's house or someone's business, again, trying to get to the hospital, Maryland Victims Resource Center, God forbid, trying to get the, possibly getting a victim, to the hospital or, something along those lines. It all is, all of our businesses are affected by, those changes. Our events committee is just that, very simple. It is our committee that fuels the volunteers, let them know what's coming up as far as our signature events and our monthly events. And we just need help. Again, we are a staff of 3. And yes, all 3 of us are super women, but that cape gets tattered at times. So we'll always, need help, to make our events successful. I already kind of, Jessica went over legislative committee. I'll back up to hospitality committee, which is a committee that, focuses on our, restaurants, hotels, anything that's in the entertainment industry. That's a special set of needs that, other industries don't know about. So again, then their top priority right now is workforce. So again, that's something that the Business and Education Committee, can work hand in hand with them. Membership committee and ambassadors. So the membership committee works on recruiting members, and the ambassadors works on the retention piece of it. So this is basically a retention and a recruitment function that I'm in right now. And our young professionals group are 40 and under professionals who do every other month. Allison is here and Jessica is the staff liaison for that. Every other month, an opportunity to either do a social event or a service event. I'm going to take a pause here. I'm going to allow our gracious host to come up, Shannon Bland, who is the development manager for all of Charles County Public Libraries. So she has a small presentation. If you, like I said before, this is the first time we're doing this in a long time in person, and Shannon and her team have been so gracious to allow us to have this every single month. So thank you, Shannon.
Of course. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm trying to see who I saw you last Thursday. Was anybody else at the event last Thursday, the networking event? So we hosted Network at Noon last Thursday. So I gave a more extensive presentation to all the resources and services the library has to offer small businesses. But just to keep it short and sweet for you all, wanted to let you know a few of the things that we have available. First off, the room you're sitting in. This is a bookable room for all organizations in Charles County. You don't have to have a library card to book the meeting rooms. You can use them for the first 2 hours up to the first 2 hours for free. And then you can book them for additional hours afterwards. So we have the 3 meeting rooms here. You can take the walls down and make it 2 rooms together, or both walls down and make it 3 rooms, all one big room. And we also have the quiet study group rooms upstairs, as well as the tutor rooms as well. If you have groups under 10 people, we have smaller rooms where you can book those. And then our branches in La Plata and Potomac, they each have 1 large meeting room as well. So that is definitely a resource that I found out a lot of businesses don't know about in the county that you can take advantage of. So if you're having like your business meetings, workshops, different seminars, small gatherings, the meeting rooms are available. We do have 1 special meeting room upstairs, our creation studios, formerly known as our source space or group room 1, where we do have access to different equipment and software that might be helpful to your business. We have 2 computers in that room. We have a Dell and a Mac, where you can access the Adobe Creative Suite. So if you're familiar with things like Photoshop and Final Cut for film, audio, different audio software, InDesign, if you need to make any type of publications like brochures, flyers, Illustrator, it's all available to you for free. That room, you just book it up to 2 hours for free, stay longer if you pay the fee. So all that, you have access to all that for free. There's also microphones and an audio mixer up there as well. So if your businesses include a podcast, or if you need to do like some type of radio advertisement, you're welcome to use the recording software upstairs in that room as well. We have a backdrop set up in there, and then you can use it for your group meetings too. We also have camera equipment here at the networking event on Thursday. We actually have one of our staff members here, Bill. He runs our film club. He did a live demo of the different camera equipment. So we have a GoPro, we have 3 camcorders that you can use, as well as 3 green screens, and we have the accompanying tripods for those items as well. We also have a DSLR camera. It's a Canon 70D. If you guys need to do any type of photography for your business, if you need to do any product shoots or anything like that, we have one of those is available as well. And those you can actually take home. Now, those you will need a library card to check it out, but you can take them off-site and they check out for 3 weeks, all the different camera equipment. We also have available upstairs, we have a ring light available as well as the umbrella light that you use for photography as well. So I wanted to let you all know about that. And after this meeting is over, if anybody wants to do a tour, just let me know. I'll be happy to walk you around the facility. I spoke about the meeting room at our La Plata branch and our Potomac branch. Our PD Brown branch, the other branch in Waldorf, it does not have a meeting room, but it does have the drop the mic recording studio. So it's like upstairs, we have some audio equipment, it's tabletop audio equipment, but at PD Brown, they have a full-fledged recording booth. So that's there, we can use it. You can book that just as you would the meeting rooms. So you can use it for up to 2 hours for free. It has the recording booth with the 2 mics in there. Well, it has room for probably about 2 people, maybe 3. It's a little tight, it's smaller. And it has the keyboard and the audio software out on the table outside of the recording booth. So that's available there. Also here at Waldorf West, I actually brought an example because I need to print posters for our library stuff, but we have a poster printer upstairs. So I want to show you all of that. Oh, yeah, remember you said you were going to be back. So we do have a poster printer upstairs. You can print large scale items like this. So this is 24. It's the same one. So this is 24 by 36 size poster. So currently, keyword is currently, that service is free, but we always take donations for the poster printing service. So currently it's free. I can't promise you it's always going to be free, but we have that upstairs as well. But you can utilize that for your business if you need a printing type of ads or anything to market, market the different things for your business. And let's see, what else I normally tell them about?
I was gonna say, do you forget to tell them that they still have books here?
Yeah. Oh, notary services. We also have notary
Yeah,
services here. Not, we can't do any mortgage or real estate, anything like that. We can't do those type of related notary services, but we do have a notary public at least 1 at each branch. This branch has 2. So if that's something you're interested in, just call it. I recommend calling ahead to the branch just to see when the notary is available that day. And yeah, we have passport services as well. I know that's not so much business related, but that's another service we have. Yeah, that a lot of people don't know about. And that's only at this branch though, the Waldorf West branch, we do passport services as well. And then we have a couple of big events coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'll come around and pass these out. This is actually what the poster is for. We have Library Giving Day coming up on April 4th. And this is it's a national day where we encourage the public to donate and give back to their local libraries. So it's kind of like Giving Tuesday, but it's specific to public libraries. So that's April 4th. And we have a lot of great fundraising events coming up. Well, we have a few coming up for that. So we have our CCPL Spirit Day next Friday, March 31st. We're partnering with Shop 53 Tattoo Shop in La Plata. Yeah, and so they're going to be doing it's what they term as a flash event. So they'll have some pre-designed tattoo ideas, and it's first come, first serve. You come in, you see the options, you pick what you want, and 20% of the proceeds from all tattoo services that day will be donated back to Charles County Public Library. Now, the money we're raising for Library Giving Day will go towards our Discovery Lab. It's our new outreach vehicle. So similar to our mobile library, it'll go out into different parts of the county. But this one will be mostly focused on technology. So they'll have things on it like laptops, tablets, 3D printing pens, all types of cool stuff. So I'll actually be driving them Discovery Lab to the tattoo shop that day. It'll be parked right out front where you guys can come in. If you're free, come in, get your tattoo, if you want. And you can also tour the Discovery Lab and you can kind of get the vision for what we're trying to do and see what you're donating towards. And then the actual Library Giving Day, April 4th, it's a Tuesday. It will be running an online campaign all day. Make sure you follow us on social media. We'll be doing some posts promoting Library Giving Day, and you can also donate online. We actually have a QR code. So the donation link is on the back of the postcard. I'm gonna pass out to you too. So that'll be going on all day Tuesday. And then Tuesday evening, we'll be having CCPL Spirit Night at All American Steakhouse right here down the street at the corner of 301 and St. Patrick's, where all of their sales that day, bar, dining, carry out, 10% of the proceeds will go back to CCPL to go towards the Discovery Lab. So just wanted to make you all aware of that, but we always have all types of fun and exciting events going on at the library. Just make sure you sign up for our e-news so you'll always be abreast of what's going on, and check out our events calendar online. But I'm here if y'all have any questions. Like I said, after this, I'm open to taking you all on tour. I'll be glad to do that as well. All right, that's all I have.
The one thing that I have enjoyed with the partnership, since Shannon and I met each other, was it last September? Yeah, sometime late last year. And when I heard all the resources, that were available, and the vision that I had for the chamber to kind of do more outreach and provide resources, I kind of latched on to Shannon and said, hey, there's an opportunity for you, to sponsor the Chamber 101. But the more that she and I got to speaking, we just felt like this was the perfect opportunity, to showcase, the resources, to bring, the small businesses here, a lot of startups, a lot of nonprofits, and even, our solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, just don't have the resources to a lot of those quality, pieces of technology. And breaking down those barriers is definitely, one of my personal missions. And that's why I wanted to make sure to host it here. And then Shannon and her crew. What's the other young lady who just sometimes does the presentation when you're not here?
Oh, Melissa.
And Melissa.
Yeah, the last couple, I was at here.
Mhm.
Chatted with them about library resources and did
Mhm.
as well.
So I highly encourage you again to, donate. They ask a lot, but they give that much more. And as you can see, the upgrade of their technology vehicle, that's going to be a big resource. So as you can see, I'm big on partnerships, people, who help us out and help our members out. I like to give them a platform, and that's why I'm going to allow Allison to take up the next couple of minutes, and then we'll go into our chamber dashboard, because they have provided the technology services here to make us look like a better chamber. Again, with the ability to do the the camera. Again, it just makes it a better situation for, a hybrid format to allow people to attend on Zoom. Looks like somebody has a chat question real quick. Okay, Kim is switching to her mobile device, so we'll try to let her in. Jessica, I think you might be able to let her in on your end if Kim switches to her mobile device. All right, and I'll turn it over to Allison, like I said, for the last 5 minutes, and then the final half hour, we're going to go over the working on our member dashboard.
Thank you so much, Kathy. So just really quickly wanted to share, so some of our upcoming events, I guess in February or January, when we first partnered with the Chamber of Commerce to do the technology behind the scenes, we were able to share one of our flyers for our Valentine's Day event. We had a really great turnout despite it being Super Bowl Sunday and a torrential downpour that day. So we had a really good turnout. And I definitely feel like a lot of that has to do with the chamber, and not only just being able to share the events with the chamber, but the resources that the chamber provides. So on your tables, you should see 2 event flyers. So for our Easter egg hunt, so definitely family, kid-friendly event, but we also have vendors who set up for those type of events as well. So if you're a vendor that is looking to get out, we try to keep our vendor costs low. I believe the vendor fee for that event is $65. And then for our wedding showcase, we also have vendors, and we already have a really, really great vendor turnout for that one as well. So we're still looking for vendors, but this year we're doing a fashion show. So we're really excited about that. But prior to joining the Chamber of Commerce, I definitely felt like, we didn't have as much of a community. We were looking to connect with Charles County. We're not from Charles County. So this was just a great opportunity to be able to network, to learn about more resources, and to be able to expand our business and, provide resources to the community because we try to create community-based events to keep the party in Charles County. Because a lot of times people will go out to DC or Baltimore or to the, larger cities. So, yeah, so that's just a little bit about Pender Productions. And then as you can see, Brandon Pender in the back is doing the technology piece. So we also have IT help desk services that we provide, as well as audio video services. So if you're looking to do something like a podcast or a YouTube show or have it edited, maybe you already did it and you need help editing, things like that we do as well. So thank you so much. And thank you, Kathy, for giving us this platform.
You're welcome, you're welcome. So I wanted to bring another, I guess, point of collaboration. You said, we hear that, Shannon here at the library has the podcast studio, and then it's like, okay, great. But how do I work the equipment, or how do I get this, edited? That's where, Pender Productions, would come in. I'm sure that, the equipment is pretty much, standard, across the board. So again, that's why those collaborations and connections are really, really important. Everything is, all the resources in the world can be there, but if you don't know how to utilize them, you still need that, that additional helping hand. We have another young lady who walked in. If you give her an opportunity to introduce herself, her business, let us know if you're a member or not. And if you are, why you joined. If you're not, why you're thinking of joining.
I'm Zakia LeGrand Rodriguez. I'm in the, I guess the simplest way to put it is the beauty education business. And I'm looking to build a school here in Southern Maryland, somewhere in Charles County, with a very short commute from my home in La Plata. And 8-minute circle around my house, where I'm willing to go. So that's my commute for sure. I am not a member of the chamber. I'm just sort of getting out of the house. I moved here in June. So I'm just kind of finding things and, I had this scheduled for today, but my children decided, no, no, you're not going to be on time. You will not. We'll make sure that you're not. So that's my biggest thing, is trying to get around, kids to establish myself. I plan to, because like the young lady was just saying that I don't know anything anymore. I lived here 20 years ago. It's a new guy.
Oh, yes, it is. It absolutely is.
I didn't know anything existed beyond Indian Head. My brother lives in Southampton on 210. I had nothing existed beyond that to me. So this is really interesting.
Awesome. So while I understand that you lived here before, what made you, I guess, come back? Who brought the chamber back to your awareness, I should say?
Well, I moved back here from Texas.
Okay.
I lived in Texas all that time. So we wanted our children to have a better education and a better life.
Okay.
Here. And we could certainly get it here.
Right.
And so that's why we left Texas. In a nutshell, that's why. And I was part of the chamber there. And so we just moved.
Gotcha. Well, thank you. I would like to thank your chamber in Texas for, leaving a good taste in your mouth. Good. That is awesome to hear. So, you and I can chat, offline, after the class, if you have any additional questions. What I went over, in the class is, well, you see it on your table, the chamber member benefits. So that, something, quick to look at. What we offer, what comes with your membership, volunteer committees, the sponsorship opportunities, and then on your right-hand side are 2022 successes, and then on the back is my contact information.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll go into the last half hour into our page here. So again, can everyone see that? Okay, so again, we kind of went over the website. And the important piece of this is, where do you fit into all of this? So who had Maryland Victim Resources, do you guys mind if I use your page, if I log into you guys? Okay. So what you guys are seeing here is what my page looks like. There we go. There we go. So that's kind of on the back end. So, oh, Danielle, we got to get you create login created for you. So I'm logging as Jennifer. For those who are members, does this page look familiar? So again, I'm just gonna try to collapse this a little bit. Okay. So again, we have our homepage, our directory. This is for you guys to look for, members, within here. If you say, hey, you know what? I went to the library, but I don't remember, the young lady's name. You go here to Charles County Public Library. And then all the contact information is here. If ever you get lost, always just click back to home. We're going to start on the left-hand side. The great thing about our website, it's very user-friendly. So think of it as Facebook on steroids. How you have, that basic information, but now we're going to, be able to upgrade you. So it actually looks and it functions like a regular web page. So you have your personal information, which everybody has basically filled in. Your username and password. You have the opportunity to create a photo. So there's a little business card at the bottom of your page. If you want to go into, the groups and interest, social networks. So what you're able to post at this time is LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. And then Jess and I will look at the opportunity to add Instagram, because that seems to be, a pretty popular social media platform as well. Display preferences. This is really important on, what you want the public to see. What you see on your end and what the public sees, online can be two completely different things. So again, if you want your first and last name, your full name, your job title, all that information is here. Next tab is your company information, your profile summary. Do I have Jennifer to thank for working on that? Okay, so the both of you. So overall, good job, 63%. And as you can see, they took the time to, update all of this information, including, so you guys do have a physical location where people can come in. So great. So that's very important that they have, the map pin location. So you have your logo, and then again, photos. So maybe that's photos of your events. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. As well as the search logo. So again, that can be uploaded. And to answer your question, Katrina, and I am sure that you guys have one, is a YouTube channel. That's very important. So you're able to have one video on your page, and how that works is you create the video, upload it on your YouTube channel, and then put the YouTube URL link in here. And so that's how that's powered. And then the membership badge, of course, you guys are Charles County Chamber of Commerce proud members. Your billing, let's say that you happen that you were attending an event and you just registered for it, but you haven't paid for it yet. It's as simple as going in here, to make a payment. You have your transaction history. And as you can see, this is where, this was kind of started for you. The application fee, nonprofit organizations, but they do not pay an application fee. So it can be done one of two ways. Either you pay it up front and then I refund you, or I create an invoice. I think that's what we did, right? I created an invoice and then, accepted the payment that way. And then the shopping cart, we are going to have some amazing items there soon. Thank you, Jessica, with the e-newsletter. So that's going to be, a list of detailed information, for the sizes and the positions for the e-newsletters. And again, like I said before, once you get to this point, you just go back home. So we went over personal information and company information. The S in savings. These are the hot deals, and these are the member to member deals. The hot deals are deals that everybody who goes onto the Chamber of Commerce site, and they can see, what's available. And then the member to member deals, only the chamber members are able to see. And again, it's very user friendly. Add a hot deal, you put in the information, your tagline, your details. Make sure you have your search results logo, anything that's available here to type in. Make sure you enter that information, because the more information, the better. From there, you would submit it. And then it comes to us for approval, and then, we approve it on our end, and then it'll be seen on the website. And if you get to a point where you need to manage it or make, a change or extend it, that's when you click on Manage Hot Deals. Member to member deals, the exact same thing. Add member to member deal, with all the detailed information, it gets submitted, we review it and approve it. Press releases, this is going to be important for a couple of people, especially Grand Canyon University, when you guys have, your, I would assume, either Southern Maryland or, even Charles County recruiting events, for students, things of that nature, or something big is going on. Same thing if you guys get grants with the Maryland Crime Victims Resource Center, things of that nature. It's going to be available to be seen on our website. Job postings. I can see, I'm looking right at you because this is going to be important for you, Dante, if you're looking for drivers or things of that nature. Who has posted a job posting lately? Well, it costs money. This is no additional charge. Even if you're looking on Katrina just for, contractors, for that day, or, bartending staff or whatever, it's going to be important. Even if you were looking for volunteers, this is an opportunity, for you to do your job posting. And again, add job posting, put all the information, submit it, and we approve it. Again, a market space item, if you guys happen to have something for sale that's available. Social feed. So again, when you go to our homepage, this is going to mimic a social media feed. So as you can see, you have the opportunity to interact as you would just on Facebook, but this is just member to members, who log in. So again, we have Dr. Malcolm Tyson, that's who Jessica mentioned earlier, who's going to be doing our lunch and learn. I think, was it July, Jessica? That he's going to, and he works for TEDCO. Is it TEDCO or SEEDCO? One of those through the College of Southern Maryland. And again, this is all that, again, only our members, can see this information. And again, it posts just like a social media feed. You can type in the information, you can add photos, keep scrolling down. They did an introduction. Next is our upcoming, on this page, still on the home page, the upcoming events. So just for viewing purposes for Jennifer, we'll click on register now if she wanted to attend the ribbon cutting ceremony. And it's just a matter of typing your event, clicking next, and then you're registered. And if you click on the arrow at the top and the bottom, I'm sorry, on the left and the right, you're able to see the other upcoming events. And I wanted to go here to the an upcoming event for the golf tournament that actually is going to cost money. So again, register now. And then it gives you the option, to choose, if you choose to go, which level you wanted to, select, if you just wanted to do an ad. And again, if you just wanted to, take some things out, you could. It's, really that simple. I'm not going to register you that or for that, Jennifer. Going back to our directory, again, to look for the members, our events, again, just our upcoming events that, for community as well as chamber events. Anything that is a chamber event, it's going to have that green registration button. You have the resources here. So let's say that, you get stuck on a piece and you're not able to, to reach out to me. They do have the tutorial videos here. Our reports is going to be important to you to see how your own page on the chamber website is doing. So Jennifer and crew, right now you have 338 total views and impressions in the last 12 months, which is actually just 1 month, since joining. 0 banner ad impressions because you guys don't have a banner ad at the moment. 19 page views, category search results. So again, you've had a little bit of movement on here, and I want to say, because you guys took the time to update, well, Jennifer, thank you guys for taking the time for your 63% to update it. So the more information that you have on there, the more engaged people are going to be, on your page. News, this is where you're going to find your hot deals, the member to member deals, the news release or press release, job postings, the market space items, and request for proposal. I really want to go over, two pieces. What time is it now? 11:12. So I want to go over request for proposals, but then kind of want to go into the importance of choosing your categories. So if you click on request for proposals, so when you build your beauty school, you're going to need contractors, you're going to need, painters, you're going to, there's going to be a lot of people that you're looking for. And let's say you want to be loyal first, to your Charles County Chamber members, give them the opportunity to bid on, whatever contracts you need. This is where you're going to go, request for proposal. So you're going to click add RFP. And everything is right here. You fill in all the information. And I want to bring to your attention this piece right here, the category. Everybody who has this category selected, those are the only people who are going to see that request for proposal. So it's not going to be something that's widespread. It's going to go, directly, to them. If there's legal services, if there's, education services, anything, of that nature. Which brings me back to, let me make sure, okay, good, that you guys are seeing this. Let me go home. Here is the company information categories. Okay, so let me go back here. So home, company information, and then you have that drop down and categories. Why is it important to have your categories selected? I want to say upwards of 25 calls or emails a week asking for somebody to be recommended for something, not just the community, but our larger partners as well. As of recent, they and Allison and Brandon know this, they were looking for a nonprofit was looking for a Black-owned business who were web developers. And it's like, okay, well, the first thing that I do is I'm going to go to our website, because as great as I am, sometimes my memory's not that great, and I can't remember every single resource that, our 500 and some, members and 22,000, people who they represent, what they actually do. I rely heavily on our own business directory to make those referrals. So when they, ask for that, I say, okay, well, let me type in, web developer or web development, things of that nature. When those came up, it's like, okay, and thankfully, I know my members, well enough to give them, the exact parameters, who they were looking for. So that's why it's important. That's, number one, why it's important. There are people who call me or who reach out to me, to Jessica, or to Bonnie, or other of our community partners who said, who in the chamber, is looking, or does this, certain service, and they can go right to the business directory. And again, as much as they like to remember everything, we can't. So we're going to rely on you, to update your own page to make sure that you select every possible category that's necessary from A to Z. If there is a category that is not available, you just let me know, and then I can add it, on the back end. I've had to do that, a couple times in this past year. So right now, you guys are under family, community, and civic organizations. Is there another category that can be added? Is that legal services? And see, so those are things that, I just happen to know because I'm, speaking, to you now. But again, the opportunity to speak to me to say, hey, how can we enhance, my search results? And that's what I'm here for, is to make sure that you guys are found in the community, find you. Yes.
How do you add an addition? I can't really see.
So for the adding an additional category, that would be me. So when you collapse down.
Oh.
So it's going to take, a little bit of time. So right here, we can even add crime victim assistance. That's available. Let me go down to L for, let's see if we have legal services. You have legal services.
Yeah.
Your lawyer, because you just never know. And again, it's up to them to make that phone call to figure out if that's the type of, your name says it in itself, the type of lawyer that you are. Definitely, a nonprofit organization. So, and after you select all your categories, you click Save Changes, and there you are. So then we'll go back to our search. This is our website again. There you are, Maryland Crime Victims Resource Center. And your categories are updated: nonprofit organizations, crime victim assistance, lawyer, and legal services. And so right now, I guess all that's missing is, I assume you have an Instagram page. All right, so again, Jessica and I will figure out how to, have Instagram added, but it just looks like it's the photos. And again, I understand that that's just not something that you put up there, so you want to be very careful on how, what information, you put out there. So probably you'll be more of your, your events or, your fundraisers or things of that nature, the pictures that will be up there. And then, of course, it looks like, storytelling, here in your YouTube channel, it looks like somebody who might have, was able to use your resource and was able to be successful as a result. I'll stop here for the last 10 minutes for any questions, comments, concerns. If you want to join today, let me know. Anybody online? Let's see. Any of our Zoom participants, do you guys have any questions? No? Okay, so we'll stop here. Let me make sure I go to our presentation real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, we pretty much I did want to bring to your attention one last thing about your website and email links. When you have your email up there, your email is never, ever displayed because we have to follow the CAN-SPAM laws. So if you want somebody to have your email, that's for you, to provide it to them. But how they can contact you through email through our website is they say it has on there, email the participant or email the member. It comes to us first, so we can kind of vet it to make sure that it's not spam or something crazy. And if it looks like it's legit, we'll click, send, and it goes over to you guys, and it's up to you, to respond, to that person who sent the email. So just another layer of protection with all this, the spam and the scams that are going on. Just know that the chamber is at least in your corner, and that method, and that we follow the law. And we pretty much went over, everything. Oh, here we go. An update at least once a week. And I say, 2 to 3 times, as often as you update your social media pages, that's how often you should update. Wait a second, why are you laughing? Well, you should get your kids. As often as you update your social media pages, you should do those same updates to your chamber member page. Again, it's fueled, again, the SEO, gets bumped up in your Google search. So if there aren't any questions, this is my information, that's on the screen. You guys have that. That's why you are here today, because I sent out that information. If there's no other questions, comments, or concerns, so I'll look for Jessica, did you have any final words that you wanted to say?
No, just thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate it. Glad to have you.
Thank you, thank you. Any of our Zoom Zoom participants, did you guys have any questions? Kimberly, I think you're the last one on here.
Nope, no questions. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for your time today and spending time with me this morning. Take care.
Very good.
Have a good day.